Okay guys, in this video I'm going to explain why I rented this car in Koh Samui, how much I paid, and how I went about it. When I was going to Koh Samui and started planning my trip, the first thing I noticed is taxis are really expensive there. A ride from the airport to my hotel, which was about a 15-minute drive, was at least 600 baht. I can rent a car from the airport for 700 baht a day. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I looked around, looked at all kinds of different companies, and then someone recommended this guy named Samsak who rents cars as a private deal. He has a minivan company and he rents out a few cars. So I contacted him through the Line app, and that's where I got this car from. It cost me 450 baht per day. He dropped it off to me at the airport when I landed, and when I was done, I returned it back to the airport, and he came and picked it up there a few minutes later. I did have to change cars halfway through. I knew this going in. That's just the way his schedule worked. He only has a certain number of cars. But the second car wasn't as nice as this one. It was a white car. You can see in this video the car is white. I didn't make an actual video of the car. It was a Suzuki. It was older. It was a little more beaten, a lot more used, but it was still a very similar car, and it got the job done. It did not look as good as the original car, that's for sure. But at 450 baht a day, I wasn't complaining. The car ran fine. I did have a low tire, which I pumped up at the gas station for free, and that was the end of that. No big deal. But 450 baht a day, one taxi ride to just about anywhere is between 600 and 700 baht. It's very expensive if you plan on exploring like I did. I paid a 1,000 baht deposit when I booked the car, which was probably 5 months before my trip. I booked early, that's for sure. When I got to the airport, I met Samsak and his wife at the airport, signed all the paperwork, paid the rest of the price, and that was it. No deposit or anything, no credit card, nothing. When I got the car, the tank was empty, unfortunately, and so a quick trip to the gas station. The second car, the same thing, started with an empty tank. So when I returned it with an empty tank. The cost of fuel, I spent about 1,200 baht for the entire time I had the car for 8 days. These small cars are very cheap to run, that's for sure. When it come time to change to the second car, it was very easy. They just met me at the hotel. I got the new car, gave them the old car. It took 5 minutes and it was done. These are very nice people, very easy to deal with, and the man speaks relatively good English. I'm not saying you should rent from him. I'm just telling you this is how I did it. This guy came recommended to me, and I'm very happy with the service he provided. Some of the other cars I was looking at, the sky is the limit. From 700 baht up to more than 4,000 baht per day if you want to rent a 4x4 pickup truck or an off-road Jeep or something like that. It depends on what you want. I have a Thailand driver's license, so that was never an issue. But if you're going to drive in Thailand and you don't have a Thailand driver's license, I would assume, and I might be wrong, that the only thing you need is a international driving permit. That might have changed now, I'm not sure. If you plan on just doing tours, the tour companies will pick you up at your hotel no problem, and you don't need a car. Another option would be renting a motorbike. It's a lot cheaper, that's for sure, but it comes with a lot of danger. I saw a few accidents when I was there, and I saw probably 20 different people that were freshly bandaged out of the hospital. There are a lot of tourists getting in accidents in Thailand, that's for sure. But the call is yours. This is how I went about renting this car. It worked well for me. It saved me a lot of money in taxis, that's for sure. And it gave me total freedom. I could go where I wanted, when I wanted, and that's the way I like to travel. Alright guys, that's it. That's how I did it. It worked well for me. As always, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it.